Why does Manchester City want Omar? Has Pep Guardiola found his Alvarez replacement, given the exceptional form of Mohamed Salah this season? It's understandable for anyone to think the successful formula to finding a Premier League superstar forward is to look to Egypt. Salah's international teammate Omar Marmoush could very well be joining him in England's top flight soon as Manchester City are reportedly looking to do a deal with Eintracht Frankfurt in the January transfer window. Obviously it's Marmoush's numbers rather than his nationality that has caught City's eye. The 25-year-old been outstanding for Eintracht in 2024-25, recording 13 goals and 7 assists in 15 Bundesliga games, and 18 goals and 11 assists in 24 games in all competitions. When he assisted Hugo in Eintracht's 3-2 win at Stuttgart on the 10th of November, Marmoush became just the second player from Europe's top 5 leagues to reach double figures for both goals and assists in all competitions this season. It came less than 24 hours after compatriot Salah became the first to do so. 2 months later, and Marmoush is still only one of 2 players to have reached both landmarks. While to some outside of Germany it may seem like Marmoush has come from nowhere to become one of the most potent attackers in Europe, that wouldn't be entirely fair. He recorded a respectable 12 goals and 6 assists in 29 Bundesliga games last season, and added another 5 goals in 12 games in all other competitions. However, as happened with last season's breakout star in Germany's top flight, Serhou Guirassy then of Stuttgart, Marmoush has stepped it up a level or several this year, which very few will have anticipated. We highlighted him as a player to watch ahead of the Africa Cup of Nations last year, where he was one of just 4 Egypt players to score, before they were eliminated by DR Congo in the last 16. Marmoush started just 2 of the Pharaohs' 4 games in the tournament, scoring in their 2-2 group stage draw with Ghana. Marmoush arrived in Frankfurt on a free transfer in 2023 from Wolfsburg, where he didn't exactly have a record that suggested a star was about to be born. He scored 6 goals in 48 games, 18 starts for Wolfsburg in 4 seasons, though he did also have loan spells with St. Pauli in the 2. Bundesliga, scoring 7 times in 21 games, 19 starts in 2020-21, and at Stuttgart in the top flight, netting 3 goals in 21 appearances, 19 starts in 2021-22. However, Marmoush has thrived in Frankfurt. He joined just after the departure of Oliver Glasner, now at Crystal Palace, but worked well with Glasner's replacement, Dino Topmoller, especially this season. In all competitions, only Salah 38 has more than Marmoush's 29 goal involvements from players in Europe's top 5 leagues, while the Eintracht star is also only behind his national team captain when considering just league games. His 20 goal involvements is ahead of Harry Kane, Cole Palmer, both 19, Robert Lewandowski, 18, Alexander Isak, Rafinha and Erling Haaland, all 17. His finishing has been among the most impressive in Europe, with his 13 Bundesliga goals coming from just 7.6 expected goals (XG). His overperformance of 5.4 is only behind Premier League pair Bryan Mbeumo 6.8 and Matthias Cunha 5.9 of players in Europe's Big 5 leagues. No other player from Europe's top 5 leagues has scored as many as his 3 direct free kicks this season in all competitions, and indeed only 3 other players have scored 2. Marmoush often wins his own free kicks too. A very tricky player to mark or dispossess, he's won 50 free kicks this season, more than any other forward across Europe's top 5 leagues. He is dangerous whenever he gets on the ball, willing to carry the ball and create chances for others. Last season, Bayern Munich's Leroy Wuyauyal and Hoffenheim's Andre Kramaric, 3-for-8, were the only forwards to total more carries, moving at least 5 meters with the ball. In the Bundesliga then, Marmoush 323. Only the same 2 players recorded more than his 17 chance-creating carries, while Justin Freiburg's Aaron Dinky carried the ball further in total than him. RB Leipzig's Lois Openda and Hoffenheim's Maximilian Bayer were the only 2 to have more shots following a carry, if that wasn't impressive enough. As with his scoring, Marmoush has stepped it up this season. No forward has made as many as his 209 carries in the Bundesliga, and none have even had half as many as his 27 shot-ending carries, 14 ahead of the next most Openda. He's also capable of creating for others, with only 6 players in the Bundesliga having laid on more than his 31 chances for teammates this season. A lot of those opportunities have been for strike partner. In fact, 5 of his 11 goals this season have come courtesy of a Marmoush assist, which could be music to the ears of his potential new strike partner Haaland. Marmoush primarily plays as a striker, but has on occasion been used off the left or as a second striker attacking midfielder. It will be interesting to see how Pep Guardiola uses him, having not really replaced Alvarez after his move to Madrid in the summer. Comparing Marmoush's output to Alvarez's at City last season, the Egyptian is averaging more shots per 90 minutes than the Argentine, 4.5 to 3.3, and significantly more dribbles attempted per 90, 5.3 to 1.5. He's almost matching Alvarez's numbers for chances created per 92.2 to 2.3, and is nearly winning possession as often 3.0 to 3.3. Each metric could alter with him playing in a different system with different demands. Either way, Marmoush finds a way to be influential, whoever the opponent. He grabbed a goal and 2 assists in Eintrecht's 5-1 hammering of Bayern last season, and also scored twice against the Rekordmeister in their 3-3 draw earlier this campaign. In fact, the only Bundesliga team he has scored as many goals against as Bayern since the start of last season is his former club Wolves. Marmoush also throws up some interesting results in Opta's player similarity tool, which looks at the output of almost 2,300 players from Europe's top 5 leagues over the past 10 years. While it doesn't measure all metrics, those it does include suggests his performances in 2024-25 match most similarly to 2 of Salah's best seasons at Liverpool, as well as Messi's 2014-15 campaign. Not bad company. We're sure you'll agree. With their struggles this season, City will be hoping Marmoush can give them a boost and help get the club back on track. There remain things to achieve in the Premier League. While Guardiola's side is still one of the favourites to win the Champions League, Man City have attempted more shots than any other team in the Premier League this season, 342, but only have the 6th most goals, 36, having scored fewer than Brentford, 38, despite the Bees having 128 fewer shots, 214. City's shot conversion rate in the Premier League is just 10.5% this season, their lowest since the 2012-13 campaign, 10.0%, and is down from 13.9% last season. If Marmoush can help increase that percentage, then City will certainly think the move will be worth it. Liverpool might have the Egyptian king, but Man City fans can perhaps look forward to cheering on their own Egyptian prince.